What is good, y'all? It's your boy SGG with the Patriots back again, and it's time to go ahead and let you guys off the hook for this cliffhanger, man. Are we in the playoff picture at 7-8? Right now, we are not in the playoff picture, but did the teams lose that we needed to still give us hope in these last two games? I'm going to go ahead and get that here to you guys in a second, but first, hit the video with a like, comment, and subscribe, man. If you guys are enjoying the content, you guys want to see more of it. I haven't seen the results in the poll. Y'all did want to see me do Sly Cooper again on the channel. I know we did it some years ago, but we did the HD remastered PS3 version. Now we're going to do Slides 1 through 3. Now they have them on the PS5 graphics, so we will be getting that cracking on the channel, and it'll be great to go through that game again. I love playing it, but we have a little bit bigger of an audience this time around, so if you guys are ready to see that, be on the lookout for that series to come through here shortly. We'll be mixing that in here with the Madden rebuild, so we won't be going anywhere with this series, but we will be mixing that one in here and there. So with all that being said, the moment of truth: did the teams win or lose that we needed to lose? They won. So as you can see, the Jets are the 7th seed. They're at 10-5. We are officially eliminated from postseason contention. I mean, the Bengals and Pitt were both above us at 9-6. So I mean, even they are, almost out of range. So even though we did win that last game, man, at 7-8, it gave us a little bit of life. Like, we needed to win to even have a chance to even look, but we're out of playoff contention, man. So these last two games effectively mean nothing for us. So it's time to get ready for the off season and start getting ready for another draft period. Now, of course, we'll probably be more so middle of the pack this time around than like a top pick, which does kind of suck when you're rebuilding. You hate to be kind of in that middle area, unless of course you're just like a couple picks away. So here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at some of the guys that I have on my favorites. But I went and favorited a lot of the guys that I've looked at here, just so we can go through a couple quick targets and ideas for you guys. So here right off the top, you can notice that we only have one offensive player here on the favorites board, and that's actually a quarterback, Don Telefair. Just in case Mac Jones ain't the option, I wanted to see if there was somebody that we could possibly have behind him, kind of build into that role. And here's a round 2 to 3 guy: Scrambler, B awareness. I'm gonna have to scroll all the way over because we got a big list. It's everybody, but B short accuracy, B deep accuracy, B throw under pressure. What are some of the key points that I wanted to look at here with a player like this? Ooh, I did hit triangle. Let me make sure I did not take him off my favorites board by accident. Okay, he's still here. But I did want to get a quarterback on here just to take a look. I mean, if we have an option here mid-round, I wouldn't, deny it. Great to good throw power, great to elite acceleration, solid to good speed. So it's not really going to be a fast mobile quarterback, but it will still be an option for us. But outside of that, it's mostly just defense, man. We have a couple edge rushers here, more so like defensive tackle type of edge rushers. Although, these three don't have to wait for it. The real one I'm looking at here, Trevor Clinton, does. He's around 2 to 3 talent, so it's not as good as his projection at 1 to 2. But he could definitely be somebody that we move into defensive tackle to do some stuff. B power moves, B block shedding was what I like there. So he would still be able to get to the quarterback and be able to block shed pretty well. A on his tackle ability, A on his injury. So I don't have to worry about him getting injured. We also have a couple other edge rushers. Where did my quarterback go? So did I take him off by accident? Oh no, we took him off and then put him on. So he's at the bottom now. That's my fault. Gotta stay away from the triangle button. But that's Singleton there. So we do have another one here with Najee Singleton and Clinton, both around 2 to 3 talents. So we both can get on the second round. He's got A block shed here though with Najee, so better stopping us in the run. 308 too, could definitely be moved inside. B on his power moves, D on his finesse. So it'd be just all power rushing and block shed there up the middle for us. A couple other edge rushers here, like Deontay McCain, Monty Harvin here. Both have really good power moves. They both had A of those for us. We also have a couple of middle linebackers here: Miles Newman, Brian Norris. Because I also want to look at this spot. Maybe Ivan Pace isn't the guy there in the middle of the defense. So I got somebody here like Miles Newman, although not zone coverage oriented, seeing his man coverage, so zone can't be far behind, and we can definitely upgrade it. A hit power though, and B play rec is something I feel like we can utilize there. Somebody's going to be all over the field and make plays, kind of more so of a 3-down back there. And Brian Norris too as well here. He actually has B zone coverage with his B pursuit, B man coverage, and C block shed, which isn't even still too bad. So from round 3 to 4 projection, could be a day 3 option or even like just a round 3 pick. We have a couple guys here on the outside, and Burton and Dickerson, who have great zone coverage. And then we're also looking at secondary still here too. Some guys late, round 2 to 3, 3 to 4, day 3 options possibly here that have really good zone coverage to go along with their man. So A man, A press, you obviously can't beat that. A lot of our corners are man coverage corner oriented. So definitely getting in some more guys here that can still kind of fit within the realms of the team. And then safety. Definitely something I'm looking for here. You see, we gonna have some round 1 options here, so could be our first pick. Derek Thompson, B man coverage, B tackle. We don't know what his zone is yet, but if you have P man coverage and B tackle, the zone most likely will be better than the man as a safety. So I gotta think that's at least a B, but still with a higher letter grade. But he'll come in and be able to boom stick and tackle at a very high rate with that B ratings. And then we also have strong safety here, Alfonso Richardson, who also has a grade 1 talent. B man coverage, B hit power, his C tackling ability, but C block shedding. So should be able to come up and follow up in that run game too as well. As a nice hybrid type of strong safety for us. So we have 2 hybrid options there at the safety spots. We have 2 zone options as well, a little bit behind them. And then another day 3 option here with Jordan Lucas. So just some guys to kind of keep eyes on so far. That's not even where our scouting ends, because we're looking at the halfbacks too. We have 3 guys here that we looked at last time: Patrick Russell, Darren Conley, and Crompton here, which I'm not sure which one I want to go with. I mean, they have some good stats here. I mean, B break tackle for all of them, B trucking for at least the top 2, ball carrier vision. He's a C on the first and the third. But what I'm noticing here is that a lot of the power backs are actually ones with good ball carrier vision. Brian Stroud here, A carrying. I was looking at carrying, not ball carrier vision, but you see what I mean though. D's pretty much all around. But A carrying, B trucking, B stiff arm, A stiff arm, B break tackle, while Joshua Driver here, A carrying, A ball carrier vision, A break tackling. He's actually looking like one of the best options here, but he's a power back, 229, 6'1". I mean, it's one of the heaviest backs here that you see up here in the top. I mean, there's a 233 here, but one of the heaviest and taller end backs. As you can see, that can't work though with a guy like Derrick Henry. So maybe there's an option there, but what we're waiting on for these to really get deep into the scouting of halfbacks is the combines and pro days. I need to see what that 40 looks like. That's the main point right here. I need to see what that 40 looks like, and I need to see what that shuttle and 3-cone look like. I need to see the speed stuff. I rarely really look at these 3 here in the middle. I mean, I guess this would be more so for like offense, defensive line, receivers, and cornerbacks, even though I don't really look too deep into these numbers. I'm not sure if it really plays a factor into their games. Those are probably the 2 things that I at least look at the most. Let me know down below if y'all actually look at them, but we're looking for them 40s for sure to see which halfback we're going to pick up, and if we need to scout any of these further past 40% possibly. And weren't able to take down the Browns here today, man. I mean, 18 points on the day, gave up 28 to them, 360 yards total. You know, 318. It's a pretty even day for them too. 120 on the ground, 198 through the air. We had 253 through the air, but still no rushing game for us to kind of talk about here. Third downs were out of low for both teams. And I don't even know how you go 27 minutes, only have 5 third down conversions. Like, what were we doing? We were 100% in the red zone, but we was in the red zone 1 time. And they were 3 for 5, so that's tragic. Here they had a rookie starting quarterback just go off against us, Max Mazakia. 198, 2 touchdowns. We only got to him 1 time. We gave up 4 sacks to Drake May, so still the offensive line is just struggling to get anything going. Nick Chubb 20 for 80 and a touchdown. Their quarterback rushed for 34 against us, and a pretty bad day here for Demetrius Watson. So we're not really getting much run production here. Looks like no matter who we put in. So Javon Baker 9 for 112 though. Great game by him. Parks getting another touchdown in for 85. We're saving only targeted 1 time. We got to find a way to get him the ball a little bit more or something. I went back and made sure the playbook was straight too as well. Looks like Batista, our center, gave up 2 of them. 1 for Trey Sutton, and then I guess 1 was just accumulated on his own. And then Chase Young finally getting in the backfield with only 2 TFLs. So I mean, we're not getting much pressure. So that's just yet another game down the drain, man. But we will have our final game of the season here to see what we finish off our stats with. What are we going to end the season off with here? I am going to go ahead and go back to, I mean, it's just the last game of the year. I don't really see this any point to keep watching, and might as well try to win here. So we're seeing like, you know, similar production from both of them. We'll go ahead and let Warren go ahead and get in for this last game. Well, what could be his last game with the team in general. So we'll go ahead and put him in those starting roles, and we'll have to see what we can. This is really going to be to see what we can get out of him and see if he's going to be the back to go through the future. And trust me though, if there's a free agent option of a top back, I might have to go snatch that up. And now we got to go up against the Los Angeles Chargers here for a chance to better extend our season, man. We want to go 8-8 if possible, or He's not 8-8 as that ball almost was caught there for a reception. But this would help us go 8-9. Wouldn't exactly be 500, but at least would be an improvement off last season if we could do it. And at least, the Chargers are not that good of an opponent this season here as they are in real life. So it might actually just be doable. Kind of get a last look at some things that we can possibly upgrade, positions that are a little still weak or lacking, parts of the game that are off. And then here we have a run going off to the left side. And there goes our star cornerback there, Jerry, making the play in the run game too as well. So we got to get our linebacker play up if we want to make sure he's not having to do that too often. But Justin Herbert still here with the quarterback of the Chargers, man, looking to sling the ball all over the field. And honestly, I don't even know what they would necessarily be playing for. They should honestly just let us go and get this dub. It's not like y'all are playing for anything anyway other than draft position, so y'all should want to lose more than anything. But here the pocket's going to collapse. He went too far inside. It's going to give Herbert plenty of room to run to the outside, get a first down before having to take a hard hit there from Tavai. His hair is going to be all over the field, Troy Polamalu-esque, with the way he scavages all over the field looking to make plays. And they're going with the play action here right after that, closing in on Herbert, but not before he finds a wide open touchdown partner there to hook up with. As that is his tight end. I think there's that Everett. Is he still the tight end out there? No, it's Cade Otton now. Tight end of the Chargers, looking about to leave the pocket, but just wide open on the corner route. It's just one possession, though, so we can't trip about it too much. But we did fall victim to that play action pretty bad. Let's look to see if our offense can do something similar. It's back to Jalen Warren we go and back to terrible ball carrier vision. Or maybe he's just slow. Maybe it's just because the acceleration is slow. Because, I mean, that wasn't that bad of a decision. The backdoor window was open. He just didn't explode through it with any type of urgency. And then here, going to the outside. There you go. Plenty of run. Oh, my goodness. That spin move was devilish. Woo. I don't know if I've ever seen a dirtier spin move like that, at least in a video game, in a long time. First down there after that good run. Back-to-back run plays. There's... Okay, I definitely don't have no receiver screen. Whose playbook is this? I forgot to put it on our personal playbook. Oh, no. Well, I'm not going to start it over. I mean, we already got the game going here. Even though I really can start. No, because I don't think I can change the playbook and still keep it at this spot. So, we're just stuck on our playbook or the, I think it's the Rams playbook here, set neutral. So, it just won't have my plays in design for the plays. But let's see what their just base playbook has to offer. Do we play better with it, maybe? 3rd and 9 here. Shotgun look. Pocket looking somewhat clean until it wasn't. Took all day to find an open receiver. And we are going to go back to our typical old formula here. We're going to watch up some in the box and we're going to watch down the field a little bit. But we won't really get to see kind of too much for how this offense will move, being that we're not in our exact playbook. But quick 3 and out leads to us basically in 4-down territory. And I don't mind the aggression here, especially late in the season. We're not playing. Neither of us are playing for anything because I would expect the entire game to be 4-down territory low key. So we go ahead and jump into the second quarter here. It looks like the Chargers will just take their 3, though. We'll have the ball back here with a chance to go ahead and try to get some more points in. Yeah, the Rams playbook is not too good, at least maybe with the players that we have out. Dropping back here after the receiver motion, play action fake off of it. We're going right out to the halfback, able to slip past his defender, but still get tackled. Yeah, this Rams playbook definitely is not it. I haven't seen us have a successful play yet. Here, throw goes out finally to the corner, and that gets knocked away from Saban's hands. Had one-on-one coverage there, but very tightly contested. So we're going to go empty here on 3rd and 12. Dropping back. May, pocket looking clean. He's going to go ahead and take it out of the pocket, rush up the field, and not really get much, though. As 4th and 7, they're going to punt this one just back, and it's a quick 3 and out. It looks like the Chargers are back on their side of the field. Pretty quiet second quarter as both sides have really not been able to move the ball much on offense. But now the Chargers look like they're in position here. They're in the red zone here going into the end of the first half. Herbert's got them moving. We'll just go and go into possession here. See if they're able to score now that they are in the red zone. Red zone defense, as we do have Jones playing in the slot here today. They're going to throw that one out right at the hands of Christian Harris, but I guess he forgot that he was a pass coverage linebacker because he definitely didn't want the rock. Easy opportunity there to go ahead and catch that one and take it here. Now they're going to have to mow across, so the defense switches up to follow it. And there's a wide open slant route there over the middle. Looking to go ahead and put up another touchdown here before the end of the half. Handoff, left side, and That was way too easy. We're going to go into the half down 17-0 to a team that only has 4 wins. As we go into the second quarter, we'll have to see if we get better offensive drive this time around. Drake May getting a run in there, Jalen Warren, and then the interception to Junior Colson and the Chargers, back moving their direction already here as the turnover just goes back to back as Jabril Peppers gives it right back to his offense. Now we're already on our side of the field, moving the ball with a 15-yard pass before throwing it right back. This is just interceptions. We just want to pass the ball to each other instead of our own teammates. 4th and 1 here after the drop. It's going to lead to a punt back, and somehow them getting the ball back. I'll at least go end the game here. We might not watch the rest of this, but let's at least see if we can put something here on the board. We're at least in field goal range, if anything. 1st and 10. Drake May's going to drop back. Prockett's looking pretty good, and that's just a bad throw. And Drake May actually has really good deep accuracy. I don't know how he's playing this bad. Got us a little bit of movement here. Drake May, 14-yard pass to Josh Parks. He's been leaning on him here this whole drive, it looks like. You see 13, 16, 14. So let's see if he can go ahead and get us into the end zone team. With under 3 minutes left to go. Still have not seen Javon Baker come back in the game, which is okay by me. You know, we're not playing for anything, so no need to get permanently injured or long-term injured. He's going to take a sack. There's Drake May once again being indecisive. This is where I'm saying, is it quarterback play now? Indecisive. You can't even throw the ball away there on that play. I mean, he has his great games, but he's way too inconsistent on his great games, even with the high overall. So is it the awareness? Is it his traits? Is he just not built to be a good quarterback? Who knows? Which is why we're going to start looking at them quarterbacks here soon. 5th-year option coming up. We don't even know if we're going to sign it back for our rookie here, as that's into the dirt. I mean, we got time here. I mean, obviously the video is going to be pretty quick. We're just running Ohio Sale, which first of all, I don't even know why we're running that. That's why we need to be running my playbook. But let's see. If it were me, okay, obviously nobody's open here. Okay, I don't mind the rollout. Take off. I mean, if you're going to roll out, take off or keep moving. You see he's following the running back. Move a little bit more so you can hit that in route, because I can see he wants to go to the in route. It might even be open. But that's just, you got to move. That is not how I wanted to end the season at all. We have a lot of question marks from that game. I think more than I've had all season. Only 10 first downs here today. Run game actually, I guess you could say, did kind of well with 2 for 8 on 3rd downs. And this is the Rams playbook. This is with none of my additions. So this is, honestly, I really don't even know how much we can chalk up to this. But those were still some terrible decisions by Drake. 3 interceptions today. Terrible completion percentage. Running the ball. I mean, we held them pretty bad. I mean, he still tried it 23 times, even getting 2 touchdowns, but just didn't go anywhere. But here, I mean, 7 for 36, and we didn't even try to put the ball in his hands more. We probably should have just kept leaning on the run game. Josh Parks in the last game of the year, 6 for 65. Saban ending with 321. Not 2 big games there. Sacks. Johnson giving up another one here. TFLs. Looks like we're in the backfield a lot, though. A lot of pressure here. A lot of tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 sacks. Young and Flynn. I love to see that. Any picks? Jabril Peppers with his. Defense, I gotta say, played pretty good. They just got dealt a bad hand, and the offense wasn't moving that much, giving them more time to give up more yards. So we got a lot of things to fix. We're looking pretty defensive heavy in this draft to kind of get some replacements in, but I think we're starting to look at some question marks here and here. A couple quick upgrades here after the game. We have Josh Parks getting yet another upgrade here. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade his playmaker ability one more time here for us. 87 overall, +2 medium, 1 deep, and +1 catching traffic. So now he's up to 97, 87, 87. So there's no reason you should not be getting open to make these plays. 31st best receiver in the league too. With some ratings like that, it's pretty incredible. Shows there's a lot of good talent here in the league. And then Christian Hayes here. Obviously, he's not really one of our ones that's giving up kind of anything in the run or in the pass game. I guess we would just want him to run the run block a little bit better with his agility. Not boosting his overall at all here for us, but +1 to basically all his pass blocking stuff and 1 to his run block finesse. I'll take it. And that'll be basically where the season ends. There's wow. Well, despite getting 7 wins, that's interesting. Now, y'all know I normally leave this on just for a storyline like this, but we actually got fired as the Patriots coach. Interesting. Well, we no longer have it. I mean, I don't know why I have any storylines then. Obviously, we're not even the coach of the team anymore, but I guess they did not like the underwhelming performances that we had. I mean, I wasn't impressed with it either, but I mean, we can go ahead and take a look at some of these last season stats for the last time I guess we'll touch this team. I mean, 7-10, which I guess is technically worse than last year, even though I said that we would get 7 wins at the beginning. So I don't know how we end up. I have had this happen one time before, like when I wasn't recording, when I had said that we would make it to the playoffs, and we ended up doing so, but like losing the first round, I still got fired. So sometimes this happens, but it's an interesting twist here because I mean, you're not always getting better. So now we'll have to see what happens with this team. We're definitely going to still keep our eyes on this team for sure. But let's take a look then at the some of the stats here to end the season for our Patriots that I feel proudly about. At least Drake May, 3,868 yards, 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Warren in the backfield. I mean, what kind of season is this? I think we combined for 1,000. Thankfully, that's mostly because Drake May had to lead the way. That four touchdowns there for Watson, who was our backup. Parks as a second-year player, getting over 1,000 yards again, 9 touchdowns. Baker with 851, 6 touchdowns. Saban ended up finishing with almost 600. Polk with almost 600. So pretty good there. I mean, sack numbers tremendously a lot there. Then defensively here, I mean, 4 sacks for Young and Riley, interceptions 3 from Jonathan Jones. So, yeah, let's see what I mean. Now the fun actually gets even more fun. I mean, we are going to have to be with a whole new team. Let's see what some of these storylines are talking about. If any of them are saying anything. So, we'll have to continue to advance to the activities list until we move forward here. I tried to click into a story and it froze on me. All right, so I tried to click into a storyline and it like froze my screen. So, we're just going to kind of acknowledge here. Unfortunately, we decided to terminate your contract. You're now a free agent, so other teams can make bids for me. So we're just going to keep advancing forward then and see if we get picked up as another coach. And just so y'all can see it too, here's how the playoff bracket ended up breaking out. I mean, the Bills got the number 1 seed. Nobody else from the division went, but Browns beat the Ravens, Bengals beat the Chiefs, Jags beat the Raiders, and then the Jags beat the Bengals, Bills beat the Browns, Jags beat the Bills, so the Jags are in the Super Bowl. And then on the other side, you have the Eagles beating the 49ers, Giants beating the Rams, Saints beating the Bears, Saints losing to the Eagles, Packers destroying the Giants, and then beating the Eagles. And so we have the Packers, Jaguars, Super Bowl. So keep that in mind when it comes down to, accepting a new role, a new team. So let's see as we go forward in the Super Bowl week, when will we get a new contract? This one's loading a little bit slow. The other ones were loading pretty quick, so maybe there's more stuff here coming in. Got that GTA 5 loading screen though. View retirements. We still don't have a job offer here. Let's look who's retired. Looks like Devontae Adams is out of here. Tyler Lockett's, Darius Slay, Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams. We're losing. Well, we would have lost Bowles and Gacho. Kevin Byard, Laken Thomas, Travis Kelce's done. Khalil Mack's done. DeAndre Hopkins done. And, of course, a couple of free agents here. Ryan Tannehill, Ezekiel Elliott. Just some big names there. But, I mean, we still have yet to even have a team, so we don't have to worry about re-signing none of this stuff. We got to worry about finding a new team. Okay, so obviously I can't look at if we don't get a job offer, I think we're forced to retire. So we'll have to see how we want to, do this then. If we do get retired, we'll have to obviously come up with a different plan. Yep, there it is. We didn't get another offer to coach anywhere else. No other teams wanted us to coach, so another thing would be to retire. Wow. Continue advancing next season. So you get a job offer or are forced to retire. So I mean, I'm not forced to yet, but we'd have to see how long this would go before somebody would want me to come back and coach. So free agency recap is done. I mean, the draft is done. I don't know. I guess we could go through this draft and kind of pick up on a team, go through a whole season out of the league, and then just pick up on, assign ourselves to one of the worst teams in the league. You guys kind of let me know what you guys would want to see for that. Let's simulate through the draft. Obviously, we didn't get to do anything there, so they don't even want to show me retired coach. I mean, that's basically it, y'all. I mean, as sad of a process, have I failed? I really don't think we'll count this one as a failed rebuild. It's my first failed one. But if we're being honest, like I really think I could have turned that team around had they gave me, if I had just, I guess, picked like 4 wins and like played it safe or just turned that off, we probably would have been able to rebuild that team. Not only time will tell. Let's see what it looks like now though. So obviously a Drake May there. They got a rookie Trent Weiss to back him up. So they let Joe Milton go. They still have Warren there for no reason. Glenn Snow, Doug Aldridge as a rookie. Parks, Polk, Baker, Boutte, and James Macklin's only 4 wideouts on the roster. Still have Saban here. Hunter Henry. Ooh, he's down to a 77 overall now. Still have Johnson, Strange, Batista at 79, Haynes, Green. Johnson Jr. is down to 80. Barrymore, Young. Flynn and Wiley. And then you got this Levi dude here in the middle. So only 3 of them. Tavahi still at left. Pace Jr. still at middle linebacker with no other middles. Chris Harrell, Diablo, Hayes Gonzalez. They kept Jonathan Jones, Marcus Jones. Pepper's still at free safety. They drafted another free at least. Devin Austin. So rookie. And he's got hidden development too. That's great news for him. And then Doug. Okay. So yeah, that'll be where we end this episode for right now then. I'm gonna keep it actually advancing, and basically what we'll do is we'll go through the entire season. Y'all simulate through the whole season, and we will see what that's non-me Patriots team ends up doing. And if I have to retire, then if we don't get an offer next offseason, then I will just forcibly retire him, and we'll bring in another new coach. So I might have to be the end of Sly Cooper. He was not able to get it done. We're going to have to bring in a different coach to come in and rebuild another team. So I hope you guys do enjoy the series, man. I love you guys so much, man. Hit the like, comment, subscribe if you guys enjoyed this awesome content. I'm sure this is pretty new to see happen. So I've never seen it happen. Let's go ahead and jump into the next video, man. I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. I'm going for the day. Later.